Take a deep breath before you continue, because this message isn't random. You didn't find this by accident. And the person who came into your mind just now isn't there without a reason. There is someone in your life, or someone who keeps drifting into your thoughts unexpectedly, who feels intensely connected to you. It isn't a casual or passing feeling. They are crazy about you, but not in a reckless way. It is a controlled silence, a way they've never allowed themselves to feel before. Yet, this connection feels forbidden. It isn't because love isn't present, but because something stands in the way. This forbidden nature means two very important things that explain why the bond feels so powerful, why the distance exists, and why neither of you can fully let go. First, you must understand a fundamental truth. When a relationship feels forbidden, it doesn't mean it's weak. In fact, it often means the opposite. Forbidden connections are rarely shallow. They don't come from convenience or boredom. They come from recognition. This person didn't choose to feel this way about you. It happened slowly and then all at once. At first, you were just someone they noticed, then someone they respected, and eventually, someone they couldn't stop thinking about. What makes it forbidden isn't a lack of love. It's timing, circumstance, responsibility, fear, or moral boundaries. This leads to the first reality. This person is fighting themselves every single day because of you. They are fighting a war, not against you, but against what they feel. They wake up thinking about you, and immediately remind themselves why they shouldn't. They replay your conversations and then scold themselves for smiling. They imagine what it would be like to be close to you, only to shut the thought down because wanting you feels dangerous to the life they currently lead. This could mean they are already emotionally tied elsewhere, or that there are family, cultural, or moral expectations holding them back. Because the connection challenges everything they thought they wanted, they restrain themselves. They retreat and watch you silently. But silence does not mean an absence of feeling. Often it means an overwhelming feeling. This person is consumed quietly. The reason they haven't crossed the line isn't that they don't care. It's because they care too much to cause harm or betray their values. This internal struggle is exhausting, and it explains the push and pull energy you feel. You might notice strange things. You think of them at random moments, or you feel emotional shifts without explanation. Their presence lingers even in the silence. Because suppressed feelings don't disappear, they compress. Compressed emotion creates intensity. Every time they stop themselves from reaching out, the feeling deepens. Every time they choose restraint, the bond actually tightens. This is why the connection doesn't fade with time. It intensifies. The second meaning of this forbidden connection is that it exists to change both of you, not necessarily to be lived out right now. This is the part most people misunderstand. Not every powerful love comes to stay. Some come to awaken. This person came into your life to show you something, and you came into theirs for the same reason. You reflect parts of each other that were dormant. Because of you, they have questioned their emotional honesty, their courage, and their idea of what they've settled for. Because of them, you have felt seen in a deeper way. You've been emotionally stirred and pulled toward growth. Even if nothing physical ever happens, the connection has already fulfilled a part of its purpose. It is sacred because it operates on a soul level rather than a social one. This is why letting go feels impossible. You may have tried to move on, telling yourself it isn't realistic, and yet they return to your mind. You aren't holding on to a fantasy. You're holding on to a truth that hasn't had permission to exist yet. That truth may become a real relationship one day, or it may remain a silent turning point in your life. But either way, it has already altered you. The same is true for them. What happens next depends entirely on time. Time reveals what fear hides. Over time, some barriers dissolve, and some people outgrow the lives they built without listening to their hearts. However, some people never act, not because they don't feel, but because they aren't ready to face the consequences of their truth. This bond will only become tangible when honesty finally outweighs fear. Until then, it remains intense, meaningful, and unfinished. Do not doubt your importance in this story. You are not a distraction. You are not a mistake. And you are not just someone. You are a mirror, a catalyst, and a reminder of real feeling. Whether this relationship becomes lived love or remains a powerful lesson, it was never meaningless.